guys, my heart is still pounding from that unbelievable ending. Now, we're gonna get into that in just a moment, but Jake and I wanna introduce you to a very special guest with us today.
That's right, Tarana. We cannot wait to dig into that cliffhanger with one of the Empire's big bosses and showrunner, executive producer Eileen Chaikin. Eileen, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, we love having you here, but we're gonna get right to that Lucius and Jamal fight and crisis at the Aces in just a second. But first, here's Gabby Sidibe to bring you up to speed on that OMG moment.
The OMG moment of 17 is bang, bang.
No, stop breathing, no!
It's not just that Jamal gets shot. First of all, Lucius and Jamal get into a big thing, and Lucius says something awful, as he often does.
You ain't nothing to me but a disappointment. And the day you die from AIDS, I'm gonna celebrate.
Jamal takes the bullet in order to protect his father, because Jamal has always and will always care more for Lucius than Lucius could ever care for Jamal. The episode ends after Jamal is shot.
No, Jamal!
I'm sorry, this is as far as you can go. Wait, take them to surgical waiting.
Don't touch me! Get out of the way!
Now, it seems like we're at the apex of Lion family drama with this episode, and it all leads, of course, to Jamal's shooting. Eileen, let's go right to that Lucius and Jamal fight. People are gonna be talking about what Lucius said. That was a tough scene.
We break these stories months in advance, and the writers knew very early on Jamal was going to jump in front of him and wind up taking a bullet to save his father's life. Just about a month before we really put that script into production, Danny Strong and I were sitting on the set talking about the scene, and Danny said to me, we need to earn it more. They have to have a fight, a really deep, ugly fight that goes to the core of the issues between them, so that when Jamal takes that bullet for Lucius, it's even bigger. He's taking a bullet for a man whom he loves deeply, but also hates.
Yeah. Up until this point, we've been wondering about Frank Gathers and how his death was gonna come into play. Was that always the plan, to surprise the audience like that?
Always, always. It's so twisted that Lucius effectively killed her father and then sought out Frida Gathers and took her under his wing. Something's gotta happen.
And then there's Louboutin Gate. The fans are dying to know who pushed Rhonda, and is it ever gonna come out?
Clearly, Rhonda is starting to wonder about it. There's gonna be a big consequence of her flashbacks, but the question of whether or not this is a true memory or false memory is not gonna be that easily resolved.
Eileen, I'm gonna be selfish for a second. We just finished with a penultimate episode, but I'm already looking forward to the finale. Is there anything you could tell me about the season 2 finale?
Well, there are two big things that you're gonna need to know right away, right? One is, will Jamal be okay? And the second is Hakeem actually gonna get married? So what I'm gonna tell you is there will be a wedding and there will be a marriage. The finale is not gonna be an ending, it's a beginning.
So Eileen, can you compare this season finale to the last season finale?
This is a script that Lee Daniels and I co-wrote together, and it was wild and fabulous. It takes us to a new place. It starts a whole new story, and it's full of themes that Lee told me were really important to him. We're laying the groundwork for season 3 in the finale.
Wow.
Eileen, it has been so great hearing from you about this episode. We know you've got to get back to perfecting that finale for next week, so we'll let you get to it.
Thank you. I hope you'll have me back in season 3.
And us too,
Yeah,
right?
us too, yeah. So we have a new fun game.
We call it Fill in the Lyrics. Rules are basically what you expect. We'll quiz each other on the lyrics from some of Empire's biggest hits and take turns trying to finish them. Now, don't sing it if you can't get your falsetto voice out.
I can always get my falsetto voice out.
So whoever sings them get bonus points.
Sing it, let's go.
I'll say it. I'm not gonna sing it, okay?
Okay, all right.
Because I wanna love somebody, everybody. Can't nobody tell me how to love, because I wanna touch on somebody, give me body. Everybody calls it love or lust. I call it.
I'm gonna need you here to sing it. I'm gonna need you to sing it.
Because I wanna love somebody, everybody, anybody.
Freedom.
Okay, all right, okay. Oh. I like that, Jake. You got that right. All right, give it to me. What you got?
I felt weird. Ain't about the money.
If it ain't about the money, it's about the power. It ain't about the money, it's about the power. Think about it, think about it, think about. That's the only thing that come out of my mind when I sing
on
that
the
song.
show.
Think
It's
about
not
it,
fair.
think about it.
We're the ones keeping this alive. Without the family, the music dies. That's all I can. That's all I.
Oh, I was waiting.
That's all I can say. That's all I got.
I was waiting for you to give me the
That's
rest.
it. This is exactly how the game's supposed to go.
Yeah, you gotta cheat. Never let it die.
I would not want to sit next to you in school. We're cheaters here on the B-side.
Oh, he's clearly a cheater, not me.
We hope you did better than we did.
Oh, I did just cheat on camera. I want to talk a little bit about the music of this episode since we're about to take a look at Jesse's studio session of Hemingway that was just introduced.
Tarana, I want to know, tell me a little bit about what it's like working with Jesse.
Oh my God, Jesse is sweet, he's funny, he's handsome, he's my dream husband.
I thought I was your dream husband.
Nope.
All right, fine. All right, let's hop into the studio with Jesse and hear how Hemingway came to be.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Gonna tell a story of a fella who fell in love. I said that I'd be full, but now I'm even me, sure phonetically in my heart.
The saying is, don't date a writer, you'll become a storyline. Don't date a lyricist, you'll become a lyric. Don't date Jussie Smollett because you'll become an entire song.
I know I loved you from the first day. Don't know just how you turned the gray skies to blue.
Hemingway was written before Empire existed.
You needed me, I needed you, but now just like Hemingway.
It's a fairy tale put to a beat, but it is one of those classic love songs. Anybody who has ever felt just an inkling of love can understand what I'm saying and how I feel in the song.
It's true that I'm gonna keep on loving you.
It's so perfect that it's painful, you know, but you have no other option but to keep on loving.
I'ma keep on loving you. I'ma keep on loving you. Keep on loving you.
I love that song, but we're so close to the season finale and there are so many things I can't wait to know, like will Jamal survive?
Or what's going to happen to Frida?
And what will Tyreek the Freak squeeze out of Anika?
Like Cookie said, they are not the Brady Bunch. But before we go, we have a special first look at the finale. Check it out.
Rhonda has an intuition that Boo Boo Kitty pushed her and made her lose her baby.
Rhonda does a full-blown accusation. When she goes in there, she is met with fire, literally.
I passed out on the way down, and then I woke up and I saw your shoes. The bottom of those red Louboutins you love so much. What?
And in that moment, you are still not sure if she really, really did it.
How could I do something like that to you, Rhonda? Oh, shut up, bitch.
And that's what makes it interesting, because you're either gonna choose to love her because you know she didn't do it, or hate her because you know she did do it, or continue to love to hate her because she's fooled you possibly this entire time. You don't know.
Hakeem's wedding is obviously an elegant affair. It's something along the lines of Prince William's, some killer rappers and some gangsters, as you would have at your wedding, obviously.
Anika Calhoun, you've been served. See you in court.
So towards the end of the wedding, some drama happens.
There is a wedding happening in this grand finale episode, but not the wedding you thought.
I need you on this one. You gotta ride with me on this one.
Last season, someone died, and it's unfortunate, but somebody's gotta die this season.
It is such a game changer that it will literally shift the positions of the people, the characters on the show, literally in a second. In a second.
I don't want to go, but we have to go. I'm Tyronda Jones.
And I'm Jake Hamilton. We'll be back right here next week for the biggest night yet.
Empire Season 2 finale.
Ooh, you can't miss it. We'll see you next time on The B-Side.
Bye for now.